Microphone on, camera on. Let's do this. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Hankeshh here, and welcome back to the Raw Roundup. As you can see, I'm in a different setup than I normally am. It's Indian New Year's right now, so I have some guests that are staying with me. My office is currently occupied, or at least I'll be too loud at my setup at the time that I'm recording this. So I am recording this in my closet so that I get this out to you guys as quick as possible. God, I can't believe I'm doing this, bro. Okay, whatever. Also, the reason there's a sock on top of my microphone, this acts as an impromptu pop filter, because my other pop filter, well, it's not attached to anything. So just deal with this, okay? Deal with this one video. Let's talk about the show. How about that, huh? We could talk about Vision stuff, I guess, but like there wasn't too much on this show about the Vision. I guess let's just start at the beginning of the show. I'm not gonna lie. The reason that Braun and Bronson and Paul gave for, kicking Seth Rollins out was kind of a nothing burger. I mean, sure, they highlighted like, oh, Seth couldn't handle carrying it to the future. I think what Paul was trying to get at was saying, like, at least in my mind, Seth Rollins wasn't fit to carry the Vision into the future, right? He's not looking out for the future's best interest. He's looking out for his own best interest. That's how I conceive Paul's explanation for what he did. If we take it for the words that he said, all he said was, Seth Rollins can't lead us into the future. Only I and Braun and Bronson can lead us into the future. Which is like, I mean, I guess, but like Seth's also an asset. Like, why kick him up? Whatever. I wasn't a big fan of the reasoning. It was kind of just like a typical heel reasoning. I'm still interested as fuck in the storyline. Don't get me wrong. I'm very interested in where they go with this whole Vision storyline and what they do going forward with Braun and Bronson. But yeah, this explanation of why they kicked Seth out was, kind of really didn't do it for me. But I'm willing to look past it. It was also announced at the top of the show that there will be a battle royal. Paul was trying to get, Braun and Bronson into the battle royal, and Adam Pearce said no. They did this whole like say please gag in those segments that they had, and I thought it was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, also Becky Lynch confronts Paul Heyman backstage after the whole Pierce conversation. Becky Lynch is just laying into Paul Heyman, and I love it, bro. I love it. Becky Lynch is supposed to be a heel, but in this segment, she's acted as like the face, okay? Because Paul Heyman is like the scummiest of scums, bro. He's trying to weasel his way out of this conversation, being like, the Vision may not need Seth, but it could use you, Becky. And then Becky's like, I'm not having it, bro. That's my husband. Like, obviously she's gonna side with her husband, whatever. Just called him like the biggest piece of scum, snake oil seller, stuff like that. Yeah, I like that backstage segment a lot. At the end of the night, we had the Battle Royal match to see who faces CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship at Saturday night's main event. Your winner was JEY USO. JEY USO wins the match by eliminating his own brother, Jimmy Uso, LA Knight at the same time, and then finally Dom Mysterio. Dom being the last one to be eliminated, I really thought Dom was about to win. I really thought Dom was about to win that, and I was about to be so hyped. I was about to jump out of my chair, just start screaming, start yelling, bro. Man, but alas, it wasn't meant to be. Dom, you'll have your time soon. Jay is the least exciting option. I'm not saying the match is going to be good. I'm not saying I'm not excited still. But out of the people that could have won that match, Jay is kind of the least exciting person, in my opinion. JEY USO and CM Punk, we've seen some kind of version of that for the past like year, ever since like Survivor Series last year. I don't know. It feels like an old, I don't want to say boring because it's not boring. It feels like an old rehashed match that we just see different versions of every time. I think like a one-on-one between Dom and Punk would have been really nice. LA Knight versus Punk. I thought going into the match that it was going to be LA Knight. I thought we were finally going to get that LA Knight versus CM Punk match. Man, I need that in my life. I need a promo between these two big time, man. Please give them a program. I think it would cook, man. They would have such amazing promos together. I think their in-ring chemistry is there, bro. Like, give them something, bro. Give them something to feast on, please. But yeah, the show ended with a closing shot of Jay standing face to face with CM Punk, with Jimmy in the background looking ticked off. Now, I understand the story points of it, right? Like Jimmy Uso's getting mad at JEY USO for looking out on his own. But I thought Jimmy getting mad, it didn't make sense to me, because earlier in the night they had a backstage segment saying like yeah, every man for himself. We're gonna do whatever we can to win, and that means doing something that we don't want to do to each other. Pause. And then like when that finally happened, when Jay finally looked out for himself, and then Jimmy getting mad, like, bro, you gotta literally agree to that backstage. I don't know. I guess in the match Jimmy also saved Jay right? So maybe that's why like Jimmy's upset. Like, yo, dude, I literally saved you. You're gonna toss me out? But like, I don't know. I think that's just dumb because they literally agreed to it backstage. Like, also, I loved a lot of the different spots that were in this battle royale. I loved the spot where Dom Mysterio got thrown out, but the refs didn't see it because they were too busy breaking up a brawl between Sheamus and the Judgment Day. So Dom just went right back into the ring and tried to eliminate other people. He was still in the match. He lasted till the end. I thought that would have made him end up winning the match too, but I don't know, bro. Man, Dom should have won that match, bro. Dang. What else happened on the show? Oh, there was title matches galore on this show, which, I'm not complaining, bro. We can talk about them on top to bottom of the enjoyment that I had of watching them. Let's start with probably the IC title. Dom versus Rusev. Match was good. I love Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom is over as hell. I love it. The crowd is chanting for Dirty Dom. The commentary is still acting like Dom is the biggest heel in the world, but Dom is an amazing wrestler. He deserves everything, bro. Push him to the moon. Please, 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 please. But yeah, Dom ended up winning the match, again, to his ingenuity and not through Judgment Day interference, which, again, thank you. Please give me more of Dom winning matches by being a slimy heel instead of using the Judgment Day every single time. I love it. Penta got involved in the match as well, so it seems like they're setting up a triple threat at Saturday night's main event or Survivor Series. I think it's Saturday night's main events because the report is that at Survivor Series, Dom is going to be facing John Cena. That's what the word is on the street. Yeah, it seems like Saturday night's main event is going to be Rusev versus Penta versus Dom. Hell yes, sign me up. Then we had the tag match between AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus the Judgment Day. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee won. Yes, thank you. Save the tag team titles. Save the tag team titles from Purgatory, the Judgment Day Purgatory. Get them off the Judgment Day. The craziest thing that they said tonight on commentary was that 100+ day reign for the Judgment Day, and this is their second defense. Second defense. How is that even possible? How are you not defending it more? Like, at least finally they got it off of him. I love it. I love it that AJ Styles and Dragon Lee has it. I don't know. Ever since Crown Jewel, AJ Styles has just had this kind of aura to him. You know what I mean? Like, he's feeling like a big time wrestler again. Back when he first debuted at WWE, he has that kind of same feeling, at least to me. I love it. Give him a championship. Let him run with it. Let him build the tag team division back up, as his parting gift to us as he retires in 2026. At least the first thing he gives us. And hopefully his star power rubs off on Dragon Lee as well. Dragon Lee is an amazing in-ring competitor. He deserves a lot, but man, his character just doesn't click with the rest of the audience. So I hope at least this tag team title run can give him a nice character to run with and give him and AJ a nice little run. Revive the tag team division, please. The tag team wrestling is so fun. It's my favorite type of wrestling. Please revive the division. SmackDown's already doing a great job. Give Raw a great tag team division. Let's make it great. AJ Styles, Dragon Lee, I believe in you. Let's do it. The third and final title match that we had tonight was Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupree. Not a throwaway match because it was entertaining. I'll give you that. It was very entertaining, especially since Maxine is from Sacramento. You knew that Maxine wasn't going to win. But, dude, the amount of near falls that they had where Maxine looked like she was about to win was crazy. I know it's like the classic in wrestling that, the near fall. Oh, he almost won it. Man, it gets you every time, man. It gets you every time. There's always a 0.001% chance that what you think is going to happen doesn't happen, even if it's the most obvious thing. But yeah, great match, very entertaining. Shout out Maxine Dupree, getting a lot better in the ring. She's feeling a lot more athletic, a lot less green. She's still not the best in-ring competitor. Like, she's not the greatest. She's not going to give you 5-star barn burner classics, but she can still hold herself on her own in the ring. She's improved so much since when she first came in as just this side manager character. I love it. I love it. I love it. Maxine, keep putting in the hard work. Becky, obviously, one of the best characters in wrestling right now. I don't even have to say anything. She has her flowers. Sports Illustrated gives us her flowers. She deserves it, everything. I thought during this match that AJ Lee was going to return, save Maxine from a post-match beatdown. Then when Becky Lynch started beating up Maxine, I was like, okay, where's AJ? Where's AJ? Then AJ never came out. So I'm assuming she's going to come back at Saturday night's main event and set up a match for the IC belt at Survivor Series. Hopefully. Please. I want more AJ Lee on my screen. Where did you go, AJ? Please come back. Those are kind of like the main points of SmackDown. Those are like the big segments that they had. Obviously, they had backstage stuff sprinkled out. Kabuki Warriors. They actually called their shot for the tag titles, which please, let's get Charlotte and Alexa on Raw. Please get them on Raw because SmackDown has no one for their tag division. Let them feud with Kabuki Warriors. Actually, backstage, they also had a Lyra and Bayley segment. Bayley's like, I got a surprise for you, Lyra, next week. I think that's a tag team title match. That's what my prediction is for next week. I hope it is. Charlotte and Alexa, Bayley and Lyra. That match will be really good. It'll put the women's tag team titles in somewhat of a spotlight. So yes, please, let's get that. And then, but you also have Kabuki Warriors, Io and Rhea, and I'm pretty sure I'm missing other tag teams too. Oh, the Judgment Day, Women's Judgment Day. You have tag teams on Raw to help build a women's tag team division, like, and the tag titles are on SmackDown. Please, just let's have them move over to Raw for a little bit. They're the women's tag titles. They can bounce around. Like, get them on Raw. You have a perfect opportunity for them to ditch SmackDown and go to Raw at least for a few weeks. Let's make it happen, please. I think the last thing I have left to talk about is the Stephanie Vaquer and Roxanne Perez match. The whole stuff that happened afterwards with Nikki Bella coming out to make the save. I don't know, like, the whole angle with Nikki coming out, saving Stephanie, having them build this like friendship. I don't know, it's just not clicking with me. Initially, when Nikki Bella, came into the ring, made the save for Stephanie, I was not very excited. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like this whole friendship angle. But then Stephanie and Nikki had a backstage segment. Stephanie's been like, thank you, Nikki, so much, whatever. And Nikki's like, yeah, you gotta watch your back. You're the champ now or whatever. And then it clicked in my mind. Are we getting a heel Nikki back? A heel Nikki? Then I got excited. Because Nikki Bella's best character work is when she's a slimy heel. Her Divas title run back in 2014, 2013, that time period, she had her sister by her side. I think she had Alicia Fox at her side, right? Like they had the Bella team, them being heels. That's when Nikki has her best character work. When she has that like superiority complex, like I'm better than you. That's when Nikki's character is the best. Yeah, so I hope Nikki turns on Stephanie, at least give us some kind of program like that. Like a mini feud, at least for a little while with Stephanie and Nikki as a placeholder until the big names kind of come back, like Liv Morgan. It'll put the Women's World Heavyweight Championship back in the spotlight after Naomi left it, because it's kind of fallen out a little bit. But yeah, I think that wraps up Raw. Don't have much else to say. I think I covered pretty much everything in the show. Let me know what you guys thought of Raw in the comments. I appreciate you guys for commenting. I've gotten a lot of comments on TikTok and YouTube, especially about my shorts. So I appreciate you guys for commenting, holding a conversation in the comments. It's fun. It's fun to talk about wrestling with other passionate fans. Continue to comment, continue to like. Please subscribe if you like the videos, and also go follow my TikTok. And yeah, let's build a nice community, man. A nice community where we can talk about this thing that we love called professional wrestling. Take care, everyone. Bye. Also, before we end, I'm going to show you guys the dedication I had to this video, okay? So as you can see, right, my laptop's up here on this shelf. There's clothes. These are my clothes. I took all my clothes out of my closet just so I could record this video for you guys. That's the dedication I have to these videos. All right.